Hi, I'm Joss.
Hi, I'm Claudia.
And this is the Let's Get Down to Business podcast.
We're two cousins on opposite ends of the globe with a lot of opinions about figure skating. And we're here to deliver the news, recaps, and take a shot every time a skater turns up in an all-black costume at the gala.
Well, we have finally made it. We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We finished our World's Recaps episodes, and now we're just going to do a fun episode today, recapping the Gala, which was honestly just fucking off the chain, and my life changed after the first 3 programs.
It slapped so fucking hard, let me tell you. Oh,
it was so good, man. We're also going to talk about a couple of serious things like World Team Trophy, which should not be a serious thing, but alas. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Olympics spots, including provisional spots and who could potentially be going to Nebelhorn for these countries.
Exciting. A lot of things happening at the end of Worlds, which keeps us on our toes, even though we are so exhausted after all this Worlds things.
I'm done.
Ugh.
I just want to be prone on my bed.
That's why I am sitting. That is why I am seated. But let's jump straight into it. Let's start with World Team Trophy, which is going to happen. It's going to happen. Japan. The Japan Figure Skating Federation released the link to buy tickets during Worlds, and we were all like, okay.
Buying tickets, that's a concept.
I mean, look, it is a concept. We also recognize that Japan has absolutely extraordinary mask-wearing abilities in comparison to the rest of the world, I guess. So, hopefully they... I don't doubt that Japanese Skating Federation is going to do a good job, but still, it's a choice. It's a World Team Trophy. Because, as Scott Moyer says, I hate this event. We don't... I'm going to bring this up every single time World Team Trophy comes up. We don't actually hate it. It's just...
It's iconic. It's a moment.
It's iconic for a lot of reasons, but okay, let's get started. So 6 countries qualify for the World Team Trophy. China was originally in the top 6 entries, but they declined the invitation. Okay, so France took their spot instead. And France have decided to send, for men, they're sending Kevin Amos and Adam Xiao-Him-Fa. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Romain Ponsard, but hope to see him compete more next season. That'll be great.
We did get to see him in 2D at Skate America.
We did.
Though.
Very exciting. We got to see him in 2D.
Flat Roman.
That's better than not seeing him at all, right? We just need to upgrade to 3D and maybe even 4D cinema. 4D cinema.
No, that's too much.
It's too much. All
too much.
All the
3D
effects.
Will stop
it
there.
Just clogs our sensory. It's not kind to our sensory senses. English.
Too many special effects.
Anyway, France for the ladies, they are sending Maya Mazzara and Leia Serna. For pairs, they are sending Cleo Hamon and Dennis Strikalin. And the dance team is Adelina Galyavieva and Louis Tauron, which I really enjoyed their performances at Worlds. They were a dance team there, so it's going to be really nice to see them at World Team Trophy.
Yeah, and the team that I'm going to talk about is really interesting. Skate Canada actually decided not to send any of its Worlds team members because of the mandatory 2-week quarantine when they go back to Canada. So no time to train, just kind of mess everything up. So the team that they decided to go with was, for men, they're sending Nam and Roman. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I'm so excited for these two. They finally get to compete. And like at World Team Trophy where there's going to be an audience. We know that mask wearing is going to be like top notch. So like let's give Japan that.
Yeah.
But this is exciting for them too. Very, very exciting.
It is exciting. Also a skater that I'm very excited to see out of 2D on my phone is Gabby Daleman. I have been watching her TikToks a lot. The comeback. Here it comes. And also Alison Schumacher, who is definitely one of the hopefully potentially up-and-coming Canadian ladies. For pairs, they're sending Lauriane Mate and Thierry Furland. And for dance, they're sending Caroline Soucies and Shane Ferris. And then let's also talk about Italy. Italy for men, they're sending, of course, Daniel Grossel and the Joker. And for what? No, I'm just kidding. They're sending Daniel Grasso and Matteo Rizzo. For ladies, they're sending Lara Natalie Gutman and Ginevra Lavinia Negrello. For pairs, of course, they're sending Della Monica and Gorise. And for dance, of course, they're sending Guignard and Fabbri, our world's
sixth place finishers.
Sixth place finishers.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Skate Canada's team, even though it makes sense, but it gives, other skaters an opportunity, which we are definitely here for. And Team Japan, they are sending a strong team. They have confirmed Yuzuru Hanyu and Shoma Uno will be their men's representatives. We are going to see a poo onslaught. No, okay, a Winnie the Pooh. Sorry, we need context there.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking
When it came out of my mouth, I was just like, oh no, I have to, Winnie the Pooh onslaught on the ice. Far out, Jesus Christ. POOH. For the ladies, going again with a strong team, Rika KIHIRA and Kaori SAKAMOTO. We're very keen to see that, but also we need some love for Wakaba Higuchi, please. Please and thank you.
Wakaba Higuchi, our world's gold medalist for ladies.
Yeah. But pairs team, Miura and Kihara. And for dance, Team Coco. This is such a... Japan is going all out, especially since World Team Trophy is in Osaka this year. It's going to be... it's going to slap, honestly. But Russia's also got a very strong team as well, don't they?
They do. Of course, for men, they are sending all their top world's medalists. So for men, they're sending Mikhail Kolyada and Evgeny Semenenko. For women, they are sending Anna Щербакова and Elizaveta Tuktamysheva. Pairs, of course, is Mishina and Galliamov. And dance, of course, is Sinitsina and Katsalapov. So definitely some worthy contenders there, but... there's really nothing like a Matrix program. There's really nothing like a Matrix program.
Nothing like it. But you know what? Maybe Russia was just like, let's just not even send them. We know that they, landed in Russia, but we know also that Russia doesn't have a mandatory quarantine period. So they're just like, we'll just ship our champions off to Japan as well, which I understand, but also would love to have seen some other skaters get chosen because... it'd be great to see them have opportunities. Wouldn't it be great to see Pyotr Gumenik and Dima Aliev go to World Team Trophy? We'd also love to see Kosternaya and Kosternaya on suspension, not suspension, but a trial period. So she probably wouldn't go.
Suspension. I was like,
that's a bit harsh, Claudia. But I would love to see Lisa Nurmanova go. That would have been nice. Anyway, they have depth of field, and I mean. Team USA, though, they're also coming with a really, really strong field. USA are sending Jason Brown and Nathan Chen for the men's, which is a big duh. For ladies, they are going with Karen Chen and Bradie Tennell. So much love for Karen. I'm so here for it.
Karen, our Lord and Savior of 2021, let me tell you.
I know. And 2021 has just started. Not really. It's April and I'm going, what? I'm still stuck in March 2020, like everyone else is. Kinnear and Fraser are going, and hopefully, the Holy Spirit between them starts to dissipate a bit. Hawaii can...
maybe he won't be going.
Maybe there's not enough plane seats on the flight over to Osaka.
They'll leave him at home.
They'll leave him at home. Hawaii and Baker are not staying at home, though, and honestly, I am so glad for this. We love Hawaii and Baker, and potentially, if there's an exhibition, we finally get to see Swan Luke, DJ Swan Luke.
Oh my gosh, Swan Luke, don't leave him at home.
But they didn't get an invite to this gala, which was really sad. Anyway, they're going to World Team Trophy. They're going to have, a killer of a time. So, well, at least I hope so. But yeah, Japan, Russia, and USA fielding really, really strong teams. And France and Canada and Italy also have got great skaters that we're really excited about.
They're all in it. Italy, especially, bringing an extra man to skate, the Joker. They have 3 men. That's going to be a big one.
That's why the Holy Ghost couldn't make it. It's because the Joker was
coming.
No,
the Joker was there instead. It all makes sense.
The Joker's taking the final plane spot.
Things are coming full circle, I tell you.
All right, let us move on to Olympic spots confirmations. This just came out today.
I won't do it. I won't talk about it. I quit the podcast, Claudia.
Fine, I'll do it by myself. And then
I'm walking out.
I will cry about this because it's a mixture of real happiness and also real sadness, these Olympic spots qualifications / confirmations. All right, so let's start with men because they're the most heartbreaking in my personal opinion.
Okay, let's start with some good news though.
Yes.
Okay, the one thing that happened that literally brought all of figure skating Twitter together, which is a feat, let me tell you, is that Donovan Carrillo from Mexico qualified for the Olympics.
Y'all, this is such a big moment, and I am so happy that all of skating are so behind Donovan because it is so important as well. Just, oh my God, just everything about Mexico qualifying a spot and Donovan going it's so good for skating. It really is. I'm speechless.
He should bring his Gala program to the Olympics. I'm starting a petition.
You know he is. You know he is. If they don't invite him to the gala at the Olympics, we riot. We're going to be doing a lot of rioting next season.
Looks like we're going to be bringing our signs to Beijing. But I guess let's talk about some other spots here, some notable spots.
Uncle Bachenko qualified a spot.
And that is very cool. Maybe he will bring the rest of his crew to Beijing.
Yeah, maybe he will. But don't sail through the South China Sea, Bachenko. That's a little dangerous. Maybe
Dangerous.
Maybe go another route. But we can't wait to see you in your pirate ship and hat and costume and everything in Beijing. That's going to be so exciting.
If he doesn't do Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm bringing the ship to him.
Oh, for sure.
Be like, sir, I know you don't know me, but like, here's your ship.
I'm going to get his
quickly.
costume remade and I will physically deliver it to him and be like, I don't
get a time violation. Change quickly.
Exactly. Anyway, Mikhail Brashina also got a spot, which is so awesome.
Yeah, we will see him go toe-to-toe with the quad sal as he has been doing for some time.
Giving us quality entertainment for as long as he's skated.
We also have Morisi Kvietlashvili from Georgia, and we will all have to wonder and wait with bated breath to see which Atari girl will take the place of Jasmine in his genie exhibition program at the Olympics.
I mean, so if Anna and Camila go,
oh, then what happens?
Who's going to play Jasmine? Who's going to play Jasmine?
Wait.
The answer is Alexandra Trusova.
Wait. Let's say,
or maybe Evgeny Plushenko.
What if Camila and Anna go 1 and 2? Is the Jasmine spot the reward or the punishment?
Wow. I did not consider that. Guys, please let us know. Like, hit us up with your predictions because I think this is probably one of the most exciting hypotheses to come out of this season. Yeah. Is it the reward or the punishment? Or does it just go to the girl who has the blue costume? But they all have blue costumes, like one way or another from like a season or something.
No, okay, my big question, I mean, I had many about this program. It's like, because they've all learned the Jasmine part in the Genie program, do they all recycle one costume or do they have individual costumes?
No, well, the girls, I think, wear their own blue costume, right? But then, you know, on the theme of is it a punishment or a reward to skate Jasmine to Morisi's Aladdin, is the choreography for the Jasmine part like the entrance exam to being coached by Atari, like into Sambo 70? Is it the entrance exam or is it something like that like Aliona Kostanaya has to prove that she can do before she gets, you know, let back into Team Tuparitsa full time? Is it a reward or a punishment?
Did Brian have to teach Zhenya in Toronto?
Oh, Brian. Ugh. He has different taste. Anyway, so Georgia has one spot to the Olympic Games for men. So we're going to see Morisi and potentially Blue Genie at the Olympics. Denis Vasilievs also has a spot and another single spot allocation. We're going to cry about this for
ever?
A few years, aren't we? Forever.
Wow, I really overestimated that one, didn't I?
China. They only have one spot and no extra chance for additional entry / quota place. They have a single spot. I'm devastated.
Yeah, and unless Yang Jin does something like take the season off, which obviously he's not going to do, or
he won't do.
Yeah, or just ends up having like horrible results, which we do not wish on him because I love Yang. I have a very soft spot for him.
And I don't think he will.
No,
either.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he'll
And so between him and Han Yan, who I adore, he is my favorite men's skater who is competitive right now. I adore him. But like, chances are that he probably won't get to go to his home Olympics after coming out of retirement, after falling out of skating and then falling in love with it again. I just
brutal
can't do this.
No. When you say it like that, it just, my heart was already splintered. But then, okay, it also, if China makes the team event, Boyang will have to skate both events, meaning that he's going to be tired for the individual skate this is just going all so wrong, isn't it?
It's a disaster. I hate it.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken. And I'm sure both of them are too. Oh, well, listen to our men's episode and like they're definitely heartbroken. Anyway, before like my room gets filled up with all of my tears, let's move on to Italy, who qualified 2 spots. So congratulations to them.
I'm not going to make another joke. I was going to do it, but hold me back, Claudia. Hold me back.
Too much. I will hold you back with like my feeble arms.
Yes, Italy qualified 2 spots, which are probably going to go to obviously Matteo Rizzo and Daniel Grossel.
Deserve it.
Yeah, Korea qualified 1 spot. Really exciting. Probably going to be going to Junwon Cha, who we hope it goes to because we love Junwon.
But they do get a chance to qualify for an additional spot at Nebelhorn or at an Olympic Winter Games qualification event. So we know it's Nebelhorn.
Yeah.
Same goes to France and Canada. 1 spot plus a chance for an extra one. Yeah. I really hope that Canada gets an extra spot because I'd love to see them send 2 men.
And Keegan would love to see them send Nam as well. So
of course.
I do love Roman though. I can't pick. I love them all. I love all 3 of these men.
The thing is, if Roman goes, we get to see Olympic vlogs. And I love Insider. I love Olympic vlogs.
But then if Nam goes, then we get to see Keegan and Nam antics.
I know. Ugh.
How to choose.
Exactly. I mean, Russia definitely has the opportunity to not choose because they, like the US men, have qualified 2 spots, but have the opportunity to add another one.
Yes, they do. Japan has 3 spots for men. No need to go to any qualifying events because none of those spots are provisional.
All right, so let's move on to the ladies. We've got a spot for the Czech Republic, for Great Britain. Finland's got 1 spot. Georgia's got 1 spot. China's only got 1 spot as well. Oh, come on, China. Breaking my heart here. Josefin Taljegård got a spot for Sweden. Yes.
As she should.
Yes, as she should. Korea's got 2 spots. Canada's got 1 spot. Congratulations to Maddie Skizis for getting that 1 spot. Austria has 1 spot with a chance to get an additional spot through Nebelhorn. So congratulations, Olga Mikutina. We very much enjoyed your skate.
Yeah, we did. Japan has 3 spots. None of those spots are provisional.
Hooray!
It's what we love, okay? And what we would really love even more is if Wakaba went. I'm just saying, guys. Japan has really got to promote their ladies harder. I've been very disappointed in them, but that's another story.
Japan needs to promote a lot of their skaters in general and stop underscoring them
at domestic events.
Nationals.
Not necessary.
I mean, maybe just accurately score them. That would be preferable. To the nations who also overscore at domestic competitions. Accurate scoring would be nice.
Yes.
Anyway. Luna. Hello.
Did some shit for Belgium. So Luna has 1 spot, but it is a provisional spot. I have no doubts that will no longer be a provisional spot and it will be a solid spot after potentially Nebelhorn.
She really did the most.
Luna popped off.
Ugh. She did.
Girl popped off.
And obviously Russian ladies popped off. They've got themselves those 3 spots, obviously. USA, 2 spots with potential for an extra one. So we might get to see 3 US ladies at the Olympics.
That'll be really interesting. We've got Karen, Bradie, Mariah, Alyssa, Amber. Who are we going to see? I hope that they send Karen because Karen Chen works overtime for this country.
100%.
Overtime. Give her the overtime pay.
Okay, moving on to pair skating. Obviously, Russia gets 3 spots. China gets 2 spots, but has the opportunity to get another one.
Yeah, we also have 3 countries who have 2 spots. None of them are provisional: Canada, the US, and Italy. Japan with 1 provisional spot as well. And then to kind of close off the list, there are 4 countries that have 1 spot, not provisional for any of them. We have Austria, Germany, Hungary, and the Czech Republic.
It'd be so exciting to see Japan send 2 pair teams to the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, this was something that I was going to bring up. Tim Kolyada tweeted this today.
Yes.
But this is the first year that Japan has qualified athletes / teams in all 4 disciplines for the Olympics.
They are gunning for that Olympic team event medal. And that is so great to see. Same with China. They did qualify at least 1 spot for every single event. So it's great to see countries across all 4 events, especially because they get to battle it out in the team event, which honestly, it's grown on me. It definitely has. But very, very happy for Japan. And so let's move on to ice dance, shall we?
Yeah, let's do some ice dance here. So it probably comes as no surprise that Russia, the US, and Canada have all qualified 3 spots, none of them provisional. And then we also have Italy and Great Britain that have qualified 1 provisional spot as well.
Interesting, isn't it? It'd be fun to see 2 spots for both Italy and Great Britain. Unfortunately, Spain only has 1, so we are going to see the battle of the Spanish teams yet again. One of them is going to miss out, which is going to be heartbreaking like it was last Olympics. So not looking forward to that at all. But Allison and Saulius, they've got their Olympic spot. Lithuania's got a spot.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see them.
I know.
Save.
China's also got 1 dance spot, so presumably it's going to Wang and Liu, which I'm so here for. I'm really, really keen. Team Coco has got Team Japan 1 spot. Hopefully we get to see them there. Although I'd really love to see Daisuke Takahashi and Kana Muramoto really give Team Coco some competition, because that's always exciting. But let's talk about France, shall we? France has only got 1 spot, and we all know who that's going to, even though there were 2 teams at Worlds. And yeah, guys, go read some articles. Let's move on.
That's about the end of that.
Okay, so let's move on to the actual event we're talking about, the exhibition gala that shouldn't have been held, but we were glad it was held anyway because it fucking slapped.
Yeah, and also, can we talk about this weird invitation list? Like, why is I understand why Morisi's there. He's blue. I love the commitment. But Jason and Shoma were not invited. Sway and Han declined, which, good for you. But yeah, I just wonder about this invitation list.
It was a choice.
But I also love the gala. I appreciated it.
Me too. And yes, it was a bit interesting because of the whole COVID situation, but we appreciate that, the organizing committee was able to put this gala on. Anyway, I really enjoyed the opening ceremony. It was fire. Absolute fire. We got Circles and Squares performed, and that was the official song for this event. When did Worlds get an official song? When did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I also think that my 2-year-old may have learned a song the other day in preschool called Circles and Squares. A very different Circles and Squares, but a strong appreciation for both versions.
And it was performed by 2015 Eurovision winner and Eurovision runner-up. And no wonder this slapped. No wonder. It was very Eurovision and it's so good. So good. I also really like the huge Stockholm letters in the background. I think they really worked. So our first skater out was Nikolaj Majorov. This blessed boy.
I deadass thought this was Keegan Messing, okay?
I was just like, why does this blessed Swedish boy want to be Canadian so bad? This was very, very much channeling Keegan. And you know what? Nikolaj performed the hell out of it. The commitment to whatever character he's got going on, it deserves plaudits, definitely.
I love it. The whole thing was very, very, I don't know what the word for it was. It was on. It was a very good opener. I was like, if this is what we're in for, then it's going to be a rollicking good time.
Absolutely. He definitely kicked the gala off to a cracking start. And we also got to see that, hello, shout out to On Ice Perspectives, Jordan Cowan was invited to do the gala. And I think it was great. I think it was the best thing you could do when there's no audience. And even if there was an audience, we should do more of this. So Jordan must be loving life right now.
Okay, but as much as that first program slapped, we then have Peng and Jin doing an exhibition program to My Drag by Squirrel Nut Zippers. That sounds painful. Nut zippers? I'm sorry. That doesn't sound pleasant.
Squirrel nut zippers.
It's a detail, inconsequential.
You missed out the entire squirrel. Squirrel nut zippers. Okay, so last episode, which was our Eyes Dance episode, we turned into an aviary. Like, our podcast became like a bird theme. And now I guess we're going to be squirrel theme. Or like as North Americans like to say, squirrel. No, it's squirrel. It's squirrel. There are two syllables. Squirrel, not squirrel.
What is a nut zipper?
I've got no clue. Maybe let's ask the squirrel from Ice Age. He likes his nut. Oh my god.
Genuine confusion. I am confusion.
But the program slaps though.
It was something.
It's the most I've seen Cheng smile. Why can't I was like, hashtag Peng and Jin, use this exhibition program for your short program next season. And also I did hashtag Jin in boots.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. I think they were so happy skating this. And I was just like, what? I would love to see that kind of personality in a short program.
Yeah, I really would, especially from her. I feel like she is always really hard on herself, and I know that like a lot of skaters are hard on themselves, but I feel like she especially is, and it was so nice to see her just kind of like let loose and do this exhibition to My Drag by Squirrel Nut Zippers.
That's the best. That is such a good title and band name. Like just saying that, My Drag by Squirrel Nut Zippers.
I just want to say that all day. I don't even know what it means, but
this was the first two shots that I took because they came out in all black, and maybe it was like their training outfits, but I was just like, all right, let's make a game. Drink every time a skater comes out in all black, and I should not have made that game. Honestly, I shouldn't.
Well, you did not have to take any shots for our next skater, who is Josefin Taljegård from Sweden, doing a very, very good ABBA program. And I know that I have been complaining about ABBA all season long. But I'm not going to do any of that in this episode.
This is the ABBA medley we deserved this season. Sorry, Mariah. We honestly, we love you. But
sorry, Shay. Sorry,
guys. Look, from the get-go, I was like, oh my god, Josefin and her costumes need a stylist again. But then again, I was like, this costume literally screams ABBA. So I was like, I also approve.
I had no idea what was happening in this costume, but I just decided to go with it, and I'm glad that I made that choice because it was a good one.
As soon as I saw a picture of her in that costume, I was like, there is no chance that she's skating to anything other than ABBA. And I was right. So like the costume, I guess, did its job. And she also became Lip Sync on Ice champion. Lip Sync on Ice champion Josefin Taljegård.
Oh my gosh, but the music cut was so good. There was enough of Dancing Queen.
It was.
We didn't hear Thank You for the Music. And she went right into Take a Chance on Me, which is like prime ABBA. So.
That transition though, that music transition from Dancing Queen to Take a Chance on Me was so prime. I was like, Josefin may need a stylist in our opinion, but she does not need a new music editor or choreographer. And I was like, maybe Josefin, let's share the limited resources, shall we?
It's true. This was amazing.
Let's share. Did you also catch the moment where she unfortunately went down on the triple toe loop, but she was like, fuck you, bell sleeve, and she like legit chucked one of her bell sleeves off after the fall?
I did see that.
And I was like, this is such a mood. And this is why we love her.
This gala was really off to a good start between Keegan Messing, Squirrel Nut Zippers, and Josefin with Dancing Queen. Oh my gosh, it rhymes. That's it. I'm fulfilled. Self-actualization achieved.
We can quit the pod right here. See you later, guys. We've stopped.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs right to the top.
Satisfied. And we were also quite satisfied with Donovan Carrillo's program too. Can we cast him as Miguel in the live action Coco? Because like I know Disney and Pixar are really into this live action thing, but like I feel like this needs to happen, or at least like a Coco on Ice. I'm actually
Coco on Ice.
I'm actually really behind that idea. I'm really behind that idea.
Oh my gosh, Coco on Ice would be so good. Also, but like I saw the title of the song and I was like, why are we in a club?
I did not expect the dubstep and EDM like part to open the program. I was like, what is going on? I thought you were skating to Canción del Mariachi. I'm like, what is going on? But then I was like, imagine this with a crowd.
Oh my gosh, imagine this with a crowd. It would pop off. It would be a whole club. Would not stop partying until 6 a.m.
Him and Shoma can just cycle music. I wouldn't.
Oh my gosh, Shoma's EDM.
Dude, that program slaps as well. Talking about slapping, the bass in this music in the arena was so strong that Jordan's camera was shaking. I was like, guys, tone it down, but also like keep it at that level because this is just what's keeping the gala entirely alive.
Oh my gosh, I just love him. And everyone else loved him too because you could literally hear them like screaming. And I love it.
The cheer was so loud and I was so happy for him.
So from Donovan Carrillo to yet another person that I mistook for Keegan Messing. Maddie, Chock, and Evan Bates. Not Maddie. I mistook Evan for Keegan because he too was wearing a cowboy hat. Their exhibition program was To These Boots Are Made for Walking by Jessica Simpson. I never thought I'd see her at an exhibition gala, but here she is.
It's a choice. So we've seen this exhibition program before, but I can never get over this fact that they're using the Jessica Simpson version.
Taste.
The taste, though. Because the country in this was so strong, and it's just a lot of fun. But also, I was like, in honor of Chock and Bates, ISU make the theme for the rhythm dance next year line dance instead of urban hip-hop crump.
We all know what people are going to do with that one. I love crumping. I love hip hop, but I am just dreading what people are going to do with it.
We don't want a repeat of Domnina and Charbelin's Australian Aboriginal dance because that was shocking. Too shocking for words. And we don't need a repeat of that.
No, we do not.
Like the bar's already been set that low. We've got an example in front of us. Just keep it considerate. But Maddie had no consideration for Evan's stomach when she literally just stepped all over him.
I literally screamed. I thought he was going to die. I thought his Keegan Messing shirt would look like Caitlin Hawaii's dress from, not the current one from the Philip Glass program, but the old one. I was terrified. So I saw his life flash before his eyes.
I need to ask Evan how much he tenses before Maddie steps on his stomach with her blade. Those are just the important questions we need to ask.
I mean, if you guys ever want to come on the pod...
You and your dogs.
Here's a preview.
Here's a preview. Very welcome to come on. Also, somebody who's very welcome to come on the pod is Kaori SAKAMOTO, who, okay, I've been saying Mark Hanratty's name, his full name, for like so much of this entire week, but I'm going to say it again. He introduced Kaori by saying, if you want to see the best double axels of the week, this skater is the one you want to be watching.
I mean, yes, facts. All these languages that he could speak, and he chose to speak facts.
That was excellent. Also, what was excellent was Kaori and her headband. Very here for it, but I had to take another shot because she was in all black.
Oh my gosh. There were many beautiful details in her costume, though, but yes. She did pop her axle. She just wasn't in it. She was off axis. The takeoff was awful looking.
Mark was just like, I jinxed Kaori. And I'm like, hell yeah, yes, you did. Praise her, but you jinxed her. Okay, am I off my rocker if I say that I would prefer this to be her short program over Bac à la Jazz?
Don't say that, though, because then she won't bring back No Roots. Don't put it out there.
I'm very much firmly on the No Roots program for next season, but I'm also very here for Kaori staying for at least another quad, and I would very much like to see this program as a short program one season. Just not the Olympic season, because No Roots is it gives us the ultimate needs. Al Maslow's pyramid is just, we're all the way up there with it.
I think she really enjoys it too because she literally like smiles so big when she skates that no roots program. I know we say this literally every episode, but it's true, okay? We speak facts as well.
Yeah, we've got training by Mark Henry, so we just speak facts. And I'm going to speak facts about Mikhail Kolyada because this was just... Okay, I also took another shot because all black costume. But, it was just so silky smooth. It was too good. It was just Misha being Misha. It was gorgeous.
I love new Misha. New Misha is like literally one of my favorite things about this season. There's not a lot to like about this season, but he is one of them.
Exactly. And that perfect, literally perfect triple lutz. Of course he puts it in. And this is, normally I'm not a huge fan of skaters skating to like, I don't know, things you could skate to for your programs. Do you know what I mean? But this was just gorgeous. I was like, thank you. Thank you for existing. Thank you for switching to Alexei Mishin. We appreciate it.
Our next exhibition program that we saw was also a team wearing all black. So at this point, Claudia is plastered. Also, they skated to a song or a piece of music called 7+3. And ever since Ariana Grande released 34 plus 35, every time I see some number plus some number, I just always think of 34 plus 35.
But like, why 10?
I don't know. We all know like what 34 plus 35 means, but what
like that was genius.
10?
Like Ariana was genius, 34 plus 35, but 7 plus 3?
10?
Why 10? Why 10? I mean, I had to take 2 shots, one for each, Charlene and Marco, because they were both wearing black. So give me a reason why 10.
Why does it add up to 10?
I mean, sure, 10's a nice number. I like 3 as well, but...
It's a nice round number.
It's not Ariana genius level.
It's
anyway.
Not.
This was a nice performance.
But we do know that at least 3 people in this world can do simple addition. So
good for you.
Or did they know how to do the simple addition? Because the 10 doesn't seem to have any meaning, and 7 plus 3 seems pretty remarkable. So questions.
7 plus 3 seems pretty remarkable.
Just putting it out there.
I mean, remarkable also describes the decal on the back of her costume, which was very, very nice.
It was true. It was a good decal. Love a good decal. I guess it wasn't a decal, but I guess it was a detail, was also the thin Avril Lavigne tie on Josephine's costume. I just had to bring that up because I didn't say Avril Lavigne when I was talking about her and I needed to.
Because Avril Lavigne, and that's it. Send tweet. Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne send tweet.
Can we get more Avril Lavigne skating programs, please?
Oh my gosh.
Like, why don't we have more Avril Lavigne skating programs?
I'm skating to Skater Boy? Skating to Figure Skater Boy.
So, Hawaii and Baker, this is your new exhibition program.
That's it. We won't take any alternatives.
Truth. We're speaking facts yet again. Gonna also speak facts about Sasha Trusova and her skating to Game of Survival by Ruel.
See, this is what I think her brand is. Like, I think that her Game of Thrones program was, like, also in this realm, and I think she really enjoys
100%.
it. She really likes this. You can tell.
It's very much her, but also she came out on the ice, and she was looking like she was wearing a cape, and I was like, no capes in the Edna mode form. And then I was like, okay, it's not an actual cape. It's like this fabric thing. But then she drops it after like 30 seconds. And I'm like, using props for the sake of using props, but only using the props for like 30 seconds? No. Maybe like wave it around a bit more. Maybe like we'll accept the capes for you, Sasha. Maybe. But then again, she also made me drink because she was in all black.
In the next Incredibles movie, Edna Mode will say, no capes, asterisk, except for Sasha Trusova. We'll see it. You heard it here first.
Maybe because Sasha she went all out. She landed a fucking quad blitz in the exhibition under spotlights. Like,
yeah, that's a lot.
Ruskaya Raketa, here to be like, guys, I'm better than you.
That she is. She and Nathan, I don't know if you saw that Instagram video where she and Nathan landed side by side quad blitzes. I was like, Jesus Christ, the energy here.
Big energy. Very much big energy in that cantilever. That's such a moment. We love when she holds her moves. But then it got odd because I was like, why did she finish her program on her belly? And then I'm like, okay, no, she didn't. I thought she was like, yeah, that's it, face down. But she was actually just like in the middle of.
She was taking a break.
She was taking a break.
As you do after you land a quad lutz.
Deserved. But like I was like, face down. Is that really what we're going to end our program with? But no, it was just a break in the music. That was very oddly choreographed because she wasn't moving. But
isn't that like a Red Jumpsuit Apparatus song, Face Down? Am I making that up? That's some pop punk. But wait, I'm going to Google it. Face Down, Red Jumpsuit. Yes, it is a Red Jumpsuit Apparatus song. I'm not lying.
Y'all, you need to take Joss to a trivia night where pop punk is one of the categories because she will answer every single one of those questions. She knows her shit.
I'll win. You know it. Anyways, not to veer too off track here. Then we started into the pop ballad section of this exhibition. We have Miura and Kihara, who skated to Million Reasons by Lady Gaga. Very somber, but they skated so nicely. I was like, I always love watching them. They have such a nice chemistry. It's so natural. I adore them.
They're so adorable. They're such great partners with each other, which is like the best thing. They're so adorable. And I was like, thank you for not giving us black costumes. I needed a break anyway. So well done, guys. They were skating in gorgeous blue to Million Reasons by Lady Gaga.
Yeah. And then we saw Piper and Paul. I love
Yep, +2.
Just saying their names makes me happy, but also, yes, +2 to Claudia's shot roster over here. They say skated a very quintessential Canadian program. It's just got that vibe.
They're Canadian? Really?
Very quintessentially
I didn't know that they were Canadian.
Yes. And I can say that as a Canadian myself.
Although Piper's dress was fantastic. I really, really like that cut on her.
It was a very, very nice dress. Although Piper can really wear anything and pull it off. So not surprising.
That is very, very true. Very true. And Karen rounds out the little block of pop ballads by skating to Never Enough by Lauren Allred. And I'm not surprised with this music choice because it's very Karen. And I also thank Karen for not wearing a black costume.
Thanks, Karen.
Thank you. I needed a breather anyway. But this was a gorgeous program. It was so quintessential Karen. The spirals. Oh, it's so Michelle Kwan reminiscent, but also just very Karen as well. I was like, thank you for not using over the boot tights. Thank you for having a gorgeous layback that doesn't get +5s from the judges, but really should.
Also, thank you for helping me enjoy a Greatest Showman program. I haven't done that in a while.
Look at you, Karen Chen, doing it again, doing the most for everybody out there.
It's called character growth.
Yes. Thank you. So we've got Karen helping Joss enjoy Greatest Showman programs. We've got Marjorie and Zach making Joss want to go watch Rio.
This is too much change for me at once. I can't handle it. I'm not good with change. It gives me anxiety.
Me too.
It's fine. It's just my constant state of existence at this point.
I was about to say, like, it's our new normal. Not new normal. It is our
That
normal.
is just normal. It's not new at all.
And I think exactly. And I think normal for Morisi Kvietlashvili is in blue body paint.
Oh my God. He seems to have a thing with blue body paint. I don't know what it is for him that does it with the blue body paint. But like we said before, Jasmine in this version of what is it? Friend Like Me was on a Щербакова. And like I said, I really wonder what these practices look like. Like, do they all line up and do it in sync? Do they do it one by one? Is there a pyramid like on Dance Moms?
Oh. Guys, we need a reality show. We really need a Dance Moms, but for _house moms.
And whoever is at the top of the pyramid gets the solo, and whoever is at the bottom of the pyramid gets the duet with Morisi.
But is it a punishment or is it a reward? Is the solo the Jasmine solo?
The age-old question. Here we come back again to the same question. Round and round we go.
Yeah, I feel like that's also another pop punk song that could exist.
It's like on the pyramid, it's like Paige and Brooke always did, or Paige and Mackenzie always did the duet, because at that time Mackenzie was like 4 and Abby hated Paige, so they would always do the duet. And maybe whoever is at the bottom of the pyramid does the duet with Morisi. I think it's all coming together, guys.
Who's the Sambo 70 girl that's like Mackenzie and just wants to stay at home and eat chips?
I think it's Aliona.
That's actually true. That's actually so very true.
That's such her energy.
Very big. And look where Mackenzie is now. Look where she is now, huh?
Mackenzie played the long game, and she has more followers on Instagram than Maddie. Let me look, actually. I need to verify.
And can I also mention the shade for Mackenzie to stop using Maxi as her stage name? Because we all knew that Maxi just wasn't it.
So Kenzie has 15 million followers.
Damn.
And Maddie Ziegler has, hold on. She only has 13.9. Shut up.
Oh my God. Kenzie coming through.
I mean, not that we should pit sisters against one another as Abby did their whole lives, but
Kenzie gets recognition.
Aliona's playing the long game, and here we are with proof that sitting on the couch and eating chips energy gets you far in the long game. What the fuck are we even talking about anymore? I don't know.
Anyway, okay, yeah, let's get back to Morisi and Blue Friends. Anna was wearing her short program dress, which is blue, and it actually fit very, very well. And this just was... He fell in the choreo. I mean, he covered it very well. He covered it
like we said in the men's episode, he is the star of spinning out because all he did during that men's event was spin out of his jumps.
But this exhibition is just so prime. Like, who has that dedication? Morisi has 2 modes. It's virus basketball and blue body paint.
The 2 genders.
Morisi skates the shit out of this exhibition program. He is so into it. He is so committed. +5 GOEs everywhere. PCS 10s.
I do really enjoy this, I gotta tell you. You know, even though I'm mad about Jason and Shoma not being invited, I can't be too mad about it.
I could imagine Jason skating like this. However, and who would be the US lady who comes out and does the Jasmine bit? Who knows? It's very Morisi and Sambo 70. Let's leave it to Tutba_house for this program.
It really is. It is that vibe. It's very much on brand. How do we select a US lady for this? We've been struggling for years and years, and Karen Chen might also have to be the one that pulls through, as she is every single time. So,
look, she already has a blue dress, so she can definitely
she can do it. She just wore it.
Exactly. Anna, teach Karen. Let's move on to Andreas Nordebäck, who is skating to another rendition of Hallelujah. He's Sweden's junior champion, just turned 17. And originally I was going, Hallelujah again? But this is a rock version that we haven't heard.
I feel like this is a version that a Canadian skater would use. It's got that vibe, the vocals.
Sweden, the Canada of the Nordics.
Is that the episode title?
That's the episode title and their official tourism slogan. It's not actually. But he's got such baby energy. He's definitely got potential in him. And it was great that he was able to come out and perform in this gala because awesome.
Yeah, it was really sick. I honestly was not super stoked to hear Hallelujah, but I was very excited to see him. So
it was a rock version. It was. We didn't hear Katie Lang or Jeff Buckley again,
or Zach Donohue, as we were told that he sings it sometimes.
You know what? You know how Sofia Samadurova and Adam Rippon give off that they have sung at galas, and how I can't remember which skater sung the music. It was Star Andrews sung the Whitney Houston version for her,
iconic
for a short program.
Iconic.
Zach Donohue, why aren't you singing your Hallelujah version? That might have given you some extra PCS points.
Don't give him any ideas.
Okay, so Bradie Tennell up next with Up by Shania Twain.
Which she pointed every single time, so we really knew what the direction was. Also, fun fact, I'm really shit with cardinal directions, and she really helped me out here. Thank you so much, Bradie.
Lovely Joss here for a long time. Thought north was always right. Is it right in front of you or right on top of you?
Right on top of you.
So Bradie definitely helped you out there.
Thanks, Bradie.
Bradie and Shania doing the most.
I was wondering though, like, where's her Keegan Messing costume? If you're gonna skate a Shania Twain program and everyone else has a Keegan Messing costume, like, why is she not wearing one?
Bradie, I would have taken an extra shot for you if you wore your short program jumpsuit. Just saying.
I mean, does that count as all black though? Because I think one of the prerequisites for an all black shot is that it has to be black and like all black and also boring. But like that jumpsuit is not boring whatsoever.
My requisite was just black costume. I mean, look at Piper's dress. It was gorgeous, but it was also black, and I had committed. That's true. So,
okay, fine. I appreciate the commitment.
Thank you. It's not like the judges had any with their scoring. So Yuma KAGIYAMA, all black again, so I had to take a shot. And so Yuma is my favorite bean, right? My favorite young bean. But he skated to Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. And I'm like, I thought this was an old short program, but then I realized no, it isn't. And surely we can find better exhibition music than Take 5, right?
Yes, that was also some notes that I made. It's like, why is this
Maybe
Take 5?
We'll just treat it as a Patrick Chan tribute program, shall we?
Sure. We can do that.
I can live with that. I'll take a shot for that.
Let's think that. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. I always love Yuma, so. And up next was KMT and Michael Marinero. There were several positions in this program where I mistook her for a KitchenAid mixer. And that's all I had to say about
And Positions, another Ariana Grande reference, which we love because I'm a stan.
Oh my gosh. Ariana is just popping up everywhere.
Love her. Absolutely love her. But Michael Marinero is in all black, so I had to drink again.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But they had a fun program too. I Lived by One Republic.
All right, our next program comes from Disco Faves with another disco medley, Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson from Great Britain. I feel like these two, and I know that I was texting you this the other day, but they have two modes, disco or off. Those are the only modes that they exist in.
Look, I wouldn't be extremely mad about that because they do disco very well. They do this theme very, very well. This is their 2018-19 free dance. And I was like, no wonder I found it so familiar. Lewis and Lythe, they were just giving everything. And although I do have one small criticism, it's that this is a gala. I don't necessarily like to see recycled programs. I mean, I do get it, especially in COVID season. Maybe just pick a song off your iPod. Do iPod classics even exist? I love my iPod classic. Pick a song off your mobile device or whatever music device you have and improvise. Just jam out, man. Jam out. I wouldn't mind.
It would likely also be music from the discotheque because, as I said, they have two modes, disco or off. And that's not a terrible way to live.
It really isn't, because discotheque life is really popping, isn't it?
It is. Next up, we had Rika KIHIRA in a leather crop top outfit that I thought was straight from Fashion Nova. Looked very much like something that would appear in a Fashion Nova haul.
True. And I took another shot. Thanks, Rika.
I do appreciate that this is very different from her programs that we saw her skate in the ladies event. It was cute. It was fun. It was kind of edgy. I enjoyed it.
Me too. I really, really appreciate that Rika and her team are doing the most with getting her to skate to different styles because it's going to make her a better skater, and we love to see all these different styles. She did her best with it, and it was a fun program, and I like seeing her smile and, perform because she's adorable.
Yeah, I did really enjoy this from her. I thought it was a different style for her, but someone who skated in the same style that he's very used to and very, very quintessentially Canadian. The shirt even looked like it could be from Roots, and what is more Canadian than a Roots shirt?
It probably was Roots. He probably his whole wardrobe is probably Roots.
And you know what? Kaori should still skate to no Roots. She's not Canadian, so she skates to no Roots instead of Roots. Look at me. I'm just so smart today, aren't I?
It's that Cinnabon.
It's that Cinnabon that I ate right before I started recording this episode. Anyway.
Keegan threw down. He brought the fucking roof. Like, he blew it off. He blew it off. I was about to say brought the house down or brought the roof down. I don't know. He left me speechless because this was probably the highlight of the gala for me. Honestly, it was such a great exhibition program.
It was so great. Like, he had so much energy. Again, it was really, really different from... It was kind of a similar vibe to Guns N' Roses, but not a very similar vibe to the Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran would not would not skate this program if Ed Sheeran was a skater. I just tried to imagine Ed Sheeran figure skating, and I just couldn't compute that in my head. It just didn't quite work out.
Same here. But you know what can compute is the 1, 2, 3, 4 by Alan Doyle, which Keegan skated to. And 1 second into the music, I was like, this is very Keegan. And it's just so good. But also, he just gave me such old school footwork vibes. It's very Elvis Stojko, Kurt Browning, even Scott Hamilton. That quick old school footwork. Just, I love it so much. Easy as you like, triple axel. And then he almost took Jordan's head off with that butterfly. Or was it a death drop? I don't remember, but I feared for Jordan's life, honestly, because Keegan was just flying everywhere. He was, he had no roots to the ice.
Roots on the ice. It also kind of, now that I'm looking at my notes here, it's bothering me so much that the title of this music is 1, 2, 3, 4, but there are no addition signs. Like, what's up with that?
But Joss, then that would add up to 10, and we already know that, like, what's special with 10?
Oh, stop. What? Oh my gosh, it's subliminal messaging. Are the aliens going to beam me up?
But like I said...
Is this going to unlock the Suez Canal? Is this how the boat's going to get out?
Like I said, Keegan, to me, is not human. He's an alien. We've just decoded this whole fucking thing. We're done.
That's it. Mic drop.
But only Keegan toe picks the boards, like, and jumps off it. But then he hops up onto the sideboards, like, stage area and finishes right in front of the Stockholm sign. And it was just, this is an exhibition, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true.
Exhibition. And also, no tape on his skates this time. So, all cool. We missed the red socks, though. But also, thank you for a non-black costume and picking something from your Roots wardrobe instead. Do you reckon he's sponsored by Roots? He should be.
What Canadian is not sponsored by Roots? Even if they're not sponsored by Roots, like, in essence, they're sponsored by Roots.
They're sponsored by Roots.
The next couple programs, so up next we had Boikova and Kozlovskii, and then after that we had Maddie and Zach. I feel like we kind of had similar vibes from these two programs. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No, I agree. So Sasha and Dimitri, they used an old short program as well. They used their short program from 2019-2020 season, and it was to My Way by Andre Rieu. And aside from that fact that it's a recycled program, great throw triple flip from Sasha. Doesn't she wish she did that in the free skate? She checked that hip out. Like, okay.
And the scoring definitely did go their way in the...
Wow.
in the short program. Anyways.
We're punny today. I'm really enjoying this.
Anyway. And then we have Maddie and Zach. You took another shot because Maddie wore all black. Definitely a very quintessential Hubbell Donohue program.
Very much so. It was almost like they skated to an old program.
Yes. And then the holy spirit of Hubbell and Donohue continued to remain on the ice because Elizaveta Tuktamysheva then did a program to Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
This Holy Spirit business, I don't know how maybe the Holy Spirit came along with Alexei Bachenko, and that's why the ice was cursed. The pirate ship, man. The pirate ship.
That's why. Everything comes back to the pirate ship.
We love and hate it, don't we?
No one. I don't hate it. Who hates it?
That's actually true. But Lisa Tuktamysheva, like, she's just stood around, and it was choreographed by Ilya Averbuk, but she stood around when Bradley was singing. And I'm like, okay, at least we know that she's playing Lady Gaga in this situation. Like, here's someone who knows who they are portraying. But we get a sparkly green dress. It's nice to see Lisa embracing her softer artistic side, but I would have loved to see her toxic ex.
God, what stop.
Her toxic exhibition program with her in her little air hostess costume, because that fucking slaps.
Oh my gosh. Okay, just a side note about the toxic exhibition program. Claudia texted me when we were talking about the toxic exhibition program, and she literally said something about Lisa and her toxic ex, and I was like, was he toxic? What was wrong with him? No, she meant the toxic exhibition program.
No.
But.
And then we move on to literally the most gorgeous program of... This is honestly on another level. It's Yuzuru Hanyu skating to Hana wa Saku by Fumiya Sashida, choreographed by Nanami Abe. And this song translates to Flowers Will Bloom, and it is a recovery support song, which was composed to send courage and comfort to people affected by the 2011 Japanese earthquake and tsunami. And for this special occasion, a new version of this song was arranged by the original composer, and they paired up with Yuzu and created this stunning program. He was dressed in Winnie the Pooh yellow, iconic color, but aside from that, this was class. It was pure class. It was such perfection. It was touching. The flower also was perfect. Everything about it was.
Yeah, like there was literally not one thing wrong about this program. It was like on another playing field. Like, I literally just can't. It was amazing. I don't have the words to describe it. If you have not seen this, I highly recommend that. If you watch one program from like all of Worlds, I would recommend this. It's just beautiful.
I completely agree. And it just reminds us how much Yuzu's done for his community at home, and which adds to his whole likability factor, because this man has just done so much for the sport of skating, but also for his home community. We cannot ask for a better athlete, honestly.
Literally like the pinnacle of amazing athlete. That's why he's the GOAT. So our next 3 programs were all from Russian athletes / teams. First, we had Mishina and Galliamov, who skated to a soundtrack from The Ghost. There were car crash noises here.
I was not expecting that. Just like the Joker costume change.
In this climate?
I needed pre-warning for this, Nastya and Sasha. I needed pre-warning. Also, she came out with this red cape. I was like, no capes. And then again, it wasn't a cape. It was just a prop. But can we also get non-red and black costumes for Nastya and Sasha?
They're always in red and black, literally constantly.
Can we get different color wheel choices, please?
Yes, I agree. Before we talk about Anna Щербакова, who we want to wish very happy birthday to, let's kind of jump ahead one program to Sinitsina and Katsalapov, who skated to My Way by Aloe Black.
And they definitely got My Way in their scores.
Also another one that got My Way in the scores. Very, very fitting, the folks who were assigned to skate to My Way in the gala. But
yeah.
It's funny how things just come full circle. Thank you, Captain Bachenko.
Very much in the same light as Hubbell and Donohue, this is another very Sinitsina and Katsalapov program.
It is indeed.
But they did use Aloe Black. I think I remember Aloe Black performing at the ISU awards thing that we had last season. And so we love Aloe Black in skating. Please. Philip Glass had a great skating season. Maybe Aloe will have another great skating season next season.
Aloe Black was also on one of my favorite shows that I cannot say because it would be a spoiler. But he was also amazing on that, so...
3 guesses which show. You only need 1 guess.
I'm literally the most on-brand person you'll ever find. I never deviate. Anyways, going back to what we were saying, I want to wish a very happy birthday to Anna Щербакова. Another
17 years old.
17.
The candles on the cake, they were so cool. I was like, can I have those candles for my birthday, please? Instead of the party store $2 versions. We're not.
No, we don't go there. Oh my God, I love that Stevie Wonder version of the Happy Birthday song. Nathan gave her cake, and then he took it back. It was just so nice and wholesome.
So she could carry Rilakuma off the ice as well, because she brought Rilakuma on for Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Lorde. I was just like, Hunger Games is a bit too scary for Rilakuma.
Rilakuma wants nothing to do with that.
Like, no thank you. Maybe let's keep Rilakuma in District 13 where they don't have to compete in Hunger Games.
Did you ask his permission before you put him in the Hunger Games? Did you?
Well, the capital doesn't either, so like...
It's true. That is also very true. People are usually very upset when they get drafted for the Hunger Games.
Usually. That's actually true. There is volunteers. But yeah, Anna, she's grown so much taller. She's almost as tall as Nathan.
That she is.
But, I mean, you could kind of see her struggling with her jumps. Maybe it's fatigue from competing or other factors. Like I said, she has grown a lot taller. So...
She rehearsed the genie routine one too many times.
That's it. Morisi, come on.
Carry your own lamp, man. What are you doing? 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck, as they say.
Carry your own lamp because it's COVID and we shouldn't be giving each other items.
Yeah, did you Purell that lamp before it was handed off, did you?
No. We'll get to this later when everyone comes on in the finale and literally everyone but the Swedish, Russians and Morisi are wearing their masks. So anyway, Nathan finishing off the entire event with the only program that matters. Apart from Yuzu's tribute program, but this is the only other program that matters here. So for me, like if I was Abby Lee Miller and I was doing my pyramid, Rocketman is definitely up there, but the top of the pyramid will have to be shared because I'm a big fan of Nemesis. So...
No, I need the Caravan shimmy. No.
Okay, well for me, it's going to be Nemesis, Rocketman, and Philip Glass because y'all know I talked everything about that program. Love.
Caravan shimmy is no Paige Highland, okay? I'm just going to tell you that right now.
I ain't putting Caravan shimmy at the bottom of the pyramid. Excuse you.
So it's more like a Kalani
it goes
or a
in the
Kendall.
Chloe's. No, it goes in the Chloe spot, thank you.
Oh, the
I
Chloe.
love Caravan.
It's the Chloe.
It goes in the Chloe spot.
Not quite a Kalani or a Kendall.
No. It's
Definitely
in
not a
Chloe spot.
Vivienne.
Much like side-by-side jumps, I don't think Vivienne exists on Abby Lee Miller's pyramid. But don't disrespect Whiplash like that. I definitely put Caravan up there. It's just compared to Nemesis and Rocketman and Philip Glass. But Rocketman, of course he's wearing all black. Like, another shot for me, right? Another shot for me.
Out of all of the skaters that I expected to wear all black, Nathan was definitely at the top.
Really? What gives it away? I was like, is this his outfit for the plane ride home?
It's definitely an airport outfit. I have worn this outfit in many an airport.
Exactly, but I was like, at least this is the final shot I have to take. But I love how we got to see a non-quad Rocketman. We get to see his skating skills. We got to see the backflip. And then I also did his Benny and the Jet step sequence with him and sung along. I've missed it so much. Why do I even miss the bus seat shirt?
I couldn't tell you on that one personally, but I don't have the answers to everything, unfortunately, today.
Well, the answer to the universe is 42 for all you Hitchhiker to the Galaxy fans out there. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but 42. But this program just, it slaps so hard. It's just, it makes me want to, so I've had this thought in my head where I'm like, oh, what if I create a YouTube channel of me recreating like awesome skating programs? And then I'm like, oh, but I don't want to be recreating like masterpieces because I will literally look like a flopping fish. So I was like, half my brain was going, oh, I should get on the ice and like recreate Benny and the Jets. And then the other half is like, I do not want to look stupid. But this is how much I love the step sequence and the program. So,
I mean, your favorite High School Musical is High School Musical too. So
I have alternative taste.
We're fighting now. Guys, we're fighting now.
It's called taste buds. Anyway, let's go, said the announcer, into the finale.
I just can't with this gala, y'all. I just can't.
And literally, so everyone came out. They were all wearing their masks, including Vika and Nikita. Vika definitely had a mask on because she's like, I ain't getting COVID again because that was shit. But the Swedish weren't wearing their masks. The rest of the Russians weren't wearing their masks. Morisi was just like, hell no. I don't have a blue well, he actually probably does have a blue mask, but I ain't wearing a mask covering up my blue face paint. But everyone else was, and so I snorted about that.
Good for everyone else.
They skated to Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. Final choreo was honestly kind of lit, not gonna lie. And it looked hella cool with those mini lights.
The final bow was honestly just a huge circus.
Much like the entire event. And also Britney Spears circus needs to be skated to. Just saying.
Yes.
Hashtag free Britney.
Hashtag free Britney. They're actually kind of making waves with that conservatorship business, in case you hadn't heard.
Yeah, guys, go watch the documentary.
Some trivia. I'm also obsessed with Britney Spears and hashtag free Britney. We actually talk about it at work. So everyone in my department, which is literally only like 4 people, when we're not in appointments and meetings, we sit outside together and gossip about free Britney.
But also, that album slaps. It slaps so hard. So
shout out to my coworkers.
Shout out also to my final shot count, which was at 14. So,
Jesus Christ.
Y'all.
That's too much.
Anyway, I didn't actually take those shots. I just had a shot count going. But
and thank goodness.
Thank goodness, because I would be prone on the floor.
You wouldn't be able to do the simple addition that is 7 plus 3. I think that means we need to finish this episode.
I really think it does, but we've had so much fun this episode. I hope you guys have had fun with us too, but let's head on into our kiss and cry.
All right, so the book that we are recommending today, we are recommending because everyone decided to dress up as Keegan Messing in their cowboy hats. And of course, we had to pick...
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, y'all. Everyone dressed up as Keegan Messing. But of course, I had to pick a book for this kiss and cry in the Western genre. And that book is actually a combination of 2 novellas that are just combined and printed in the same book, or you can read them separately as novellas. Take your pick. But these books are called River of Teeth and Taste of Marrow, which make up the American Hippo series by Sarah Gailey. Like I said, they are in the Western genre, and they take place in an alternate America in which hippos rule the colossal swamp that was once the Mississippi River. My favorite thing about these novellas is the very diverse cast of characters of all demographics, with a strong focus on characters from the LGBTQIA+ community, which Sarah Gailey also identifies in. And because I have no words to explain the true genius of these books, I'm just going to read you guys the blurb. And so it says, years ago, in an America that never was, the U.S. government introduced herds of hippos to the marshlands of Louisiana to be bred and slaughtered as an alternative meat source. This plan failed to take into account some key facts about hippos. They are savage, they are fast, and their jaws can snap a man in two. By the 1890s, the vast bayou that was once America's greatest waterway belongs to feral hippos, and Winslow Houndstooth has been contracted to take it back. Whew, words are hard. To do so, he will gather a crew of the damnedest cons, outlaws, and assassins to ever ride a hippo. American Hippo is the story of their fortunes, their failures, and his revenge. And it is literally just as fun as it sounds. These books go by so quickly. Like I said, they are each novellas. So I think in total, the 2 of them can't be any more than like 200, 250 pages. So you could probably fly through them in a weekend if you're doing anything for spring break, Easter, the perfect spring break Easter book, or audiobook to listen to in the car if you're taking a road trip, which you probably shouldn't because COVID, but anyways, that again, the 2 novellas are called River of Teeth and Taste of Marrow in the American Hippo series, and those are by Sarah Gailey.
Noah's Ark here. We've got our hippos, we've got our birds, we've got our fish, we've got our squirrel nut zippers.
Squirrel.
Welcome to Let's Get Down
Jesus
to
Christ.
Business podcast.
And our business is zookeeping. We've gotten down to business.
Wow. And this is where we end our episode.
We actually, as a side note, have so much exciting stuff coming up.
Yes, we do.
For you guys.
Let's not forget about that.
We have something really cool that's coming up in the next couple weeks. Hopefully it actually comes to fruition. We think it will. Fingers crossed. But
yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that because exciting. Plus, we've got World Team Trophy, Scott Moyer's favorite event, to cover. So
yeah, we will be doing all of that.
I'm Claudia, and come chat with us at Let's Get Down Pod. That's LUTZ on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to work with us, shoot us an email at letsgetdownpod@gmail.com.
If you like this podcast and would love to be a fly on the wall during an Aladdin program rehearsal at Sambo 70, please leave us a review and give us some 5-star love. We would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.